Hey guys, Mel the Train Tutor here again with another tutorial for the ruined foam board buildings. Now this is sort of an optional tutorial. You don't need to do it, but it adds a lot to the buildings. And if you notice here, I'm working on one of the floor tiles, one of my base tiles. And what you've noticed is I've added battle damage, I've added this grid effect, and the overall look is really good. Yeah, it really helps the buildings pop up and give them details rather than the sort of box building effect. And doing something like this isn't complicated. It's a little bit time consuming, but it isn't complicated. And so what I'm going to do is quickly take you through it and then we'll take it from there. So what I've got here is just a spare bit of foam board, and I've got a ruler and a biro. Yeah, I'll use this biro. Okay, and you'll notice if you look at it, I've drawn out a grid on it. Yeah, an inch square grid. These are ½ an inch. Yeah, but just for the purpose of this tutorial, they only have to be an inch. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to score the cardboard, and the idea is I'm going to put my pen at an angle on this. Let me turn it around this way because you'll see it better. Yeah, at an angle on this, and literally I'm trying to rip through the cardboard. Yeah, and I can do it twice. I've got one line. Yeah, so that's what I'm looking at. Yeah, and all I'm going to do is exactly that across all these lines. So I'll quickly do that now. And there you have it, guys. That's fully scored, and you can see it's pretty rough and ready. Now remember, we're going to be putting filler over this, we're going to be putting undercoat and gravel and all sorts, so it doesn't have to be perfect. Now there's normally issues with the very edges, okay, because sometimes your pen doesn't cut completely off the edge, and in that situation what you can do is just get a sharp blade and just drag these out a little along the edges. Okay. Yeah, and that's that done. Now the next job you can do with something like a pencil, a sculpting tool, but I actually prefer to use my nail. And all I'm going to do is literally put my nail in and sort of lever it over, so this side is going to bevel this edge. Yeah, and nails will cut through scored cardboard, no problem at all. So I'm just going to do this now. Right, now that's done, and you notice that I sort of scored with my nail that way once, and then I spin it round and I do it the other way, and what that does is it gives you that nice bevel effect in between the tiles. And of course, this isn't the only way to decorate your flooring. You can buy textured plastic card or wallpaper that's got a good pattern on it and just glue that down. You can cut bits of cardboard out and glue tiles down that way. Yeah, I just find this is a really easy way of doing it. Okay, and that's all there is to it, to put in basic tiles on. Now in this piece that you notice, I've got battle damage here and battle damage here and here. So I'll just quickly show you what I do there. Now with the battle damage on the side, yeah, what I'm going to do is basically come onto here and shave it. Now remember, once you've done this, it does lose some of its rigidity. Yeah, so be aware of that. Yeah, and then it's just a matter of getting a tool or something and, you know, texturing it up. Yeah, or a nail. That's the side texture. The other sort of texture is this circular battle damage, and just to represent that, I'm going to put some here. So basically go in at an angle with your hobby knife. Now obviously these things are sharp, watch your fingers, guys. Yeah, especially as theoretically I'm cutting towards me here before I get the safety police on me. Right, and once that's done, what I can do is I can just lift that out, and there you have it. Yeah, on top of that, there I also have an immediate lump to put down for a pile of gravel. So if you're running low on filler, Yeah, you can actually flip these over, and you can, depending on what you cut out and how you cut it, you can add bits to the wall, little heaps of gravel, or in corners. Yeah, you get the idea. Okay, now that's a really simple way that doesn't cost any extra money to get some wonderful, detailing on your buildings. Now I've done these. I've got a few more to work on. I've got, all these to go. I've got to battle damage that one up. Yeah, and so the next stage of the tutorial should be coming soon. But in the meantime, guys, that was how to do simple floor patterns and battle damage for foam board buildings. All the best, guys. You have a great day. And if you like what you like it. If you like terrain in general, subscribe to the channel. Yeah. All the best, guys. See you soon. Ta.